Hello YouTube, Unique Aquariums here. Just wanted to give you guys an update on the 65 gallon. Excuse the music in the background, there's going to be a change of pace here. My little baby daughter's watching her show. Alright, let's get into it. As you guys can see, I took some of the stuff from the 180 gallon. The Anubis, the rocks. I still have a few rocks to fill out. I'm going to build some caves for the red-tailed shark. These are not all the guppies, there's actually much more guppies. I'm assuming I got the mother and father in here. That's the mother. We purchased her somewhere out in a small shop out in LA. And then the father was one of the last guppies that were remaining in the little aquarium that my dad had, that I basically made happen. And damn, they just fucking multiplied like crazy. So I might get another fish that'll probably gobble them up. Here's the chain pygmy loach and the zebra loach. And you guys can see that the water quality is like much better now. I put in the 10 gallon filter, and I'm using the 20 gallon, the 10 gallon light. I put it in the filter so it can provide oxygen to the fish, because I recently had a big thing that happened not too long ago. So as you guys have seen, my Siamese algae eater, and I had a little mini one. So as soon as I put them here, they started acting a little funny, and I found out that it was because there was a lack of oxygen in the aquarium. And I know it's a rookie mistake, but I've had the aquarium up for like 2-3 days. I guess eventually they just ran out of oxygen, because the red tail, he was whitening up really, really bad. Like, he was basically losing his color. His lips were really white. It's like something you would expect from a movie. It actually happened. So once I saw him start to like get really fucked up, excuse my French, I started to like pace back and forth, and I got really scared. And I also had work in the morning, so that day I had no sleep. So I put the filter. Now it's giving a lot of oxygen, because as soon as I did that, it was like, what, 5 minutes? And then he was just like, he was good. As you guys can see, he's really colorful. His tail's really, it's more of an orange than a red, but it's really colorful. He's really dark black. The blue goryami is fine. Obviously, the blue goryami would have been fine regardless, because they're a lanobrith. They basically have that extra organ that can provide them oxygen. But also the loaches were at the top too, trying to get oxygen out of the aquarium. I don't know, it pisses me off. This canister here, it's supposed to be a National Geographic professional freaking canister, but it can't even, the head, it should be higher, like I should be able to lower my water to the point where the head can pump water overhead and provide the oxygen itself. And then this freaking tubing is like all the way down to the bottom. I don't like it, because it's sucking up the substrate, so I have to angle all the substrate that low so it doesn't get anything in there. So it's kind of a work in progress. As you guys can see, the Amazon sword. I have the Cryptorn, but it's starting to lose color. I guess the lighting isn't that strong. The Anubis. I think that's a Ludwigia right next to that blue goryami. So I'm gonna have to look into that. This is just a work in progress. I'm kind of, I don't know what I want to do specifically. I want to start getting a Monte Carlo grass forming. As you guys can see, it's up at the top there. Let me zoom in without actually getting up. You guys can see all the roots just pouring out. So we still have the 10 gallon set up, so we're gonna drop in a few more of the aquarium plants from the 10 gallon into here, and just get the aquarium going. I was thinking of getting a pearl goryami, maybe a leaf fish, because they're hunters and they get pretty big, and they're not like super aggressive like the cichlids, but they have that like territorial kind of like character. So I don't know, I'm thinking about that. Maybe go back to maybe 1 or 2 Siamese algae eaters, maybe, because this red tail, he's really aggressive with them, because they're very elongated, like it's surprising to me because back in the day when I was in middle school, I used to have two red-tailed sharks, and they were like buddies. They didn't fight, and I had them in a 29-gallon aquarium, my original 29-gallon aquarium, and they were perfectly fine. I remember when I would move them around, when I would like set up the aquarium other places, basically, I would put them in like small containers, and they would just swim back and forth and like play. You can tell when it's aggressive, you know, because the other one's like literally running away, but they would go back and forth chasing each other. So it was pretty weird because I started to do more research on them, and it said that they had the characteristics of hating their own kind. And there she goes. Is she drinking her bottle? Yeah, she keeps it up. I'm trying to put her to bed. It's freaking 1 a.m. She likes to stay up. Alright, sorry about that little thing, number bob right there. Aside from that, that's just basically the gist of what was going on. For one of the future videos, I'm gonna show you guys some of the older aquariums I had back in the day. I just like kind of talk about it, kind of, I guess, reminisce, tell you what I remember, and basically like mostly cringe-worthy content because, you know, back in the day I didn't know what I was doing. So you guys have a good day, amazing holiday, Merry Christmas, you know, looking forward to the next year, and let's keep these videos going, let's keep the community building. You guys take care.